Little Bryan Adams, Summer '69. It's a good one. Okay, this recording is going to talk a little bit about your final project in terms of your final group assignment that will be due by April 30th as a group. This assignment is not to be confused with the HubSpot case study. This is a different type of case study. But I want to remind you that your HubSpot case study is the quiz is due at 5:30 by 5:30 on Thursday. So be sure to get that done. That's so that you come prepared with your reading to work with your group on Thursday on the HubSpot case study reading. And that's due Thursday by midnight. If you do it, well, you can do it as a group or as an individual. I'll try to be around Slack channels on Thursday. If you have questions as a group, welcome to reach out. We can do our best to work through it. And I'll be available that way if you need. Now, shifting gears to this client marketing case study, I feel it's really important that everybody be given the experience and opportunity to learn how to do a case study in marketing. And this is a good chance for you to write up a case study for your clients. So I've got a little reading for you about a marketing case study. So right here, client marketing case study due April 16th by 5:30. There's a quiz on that reading. The quiz has been posted. And this is to get you prepared as a group to do a case study write-up. Now, what am I expecting for in terms of a case study write-up? Well, you can actually go to contentisking.com, click on our portfolio, and you can actually look at the reports written by some of the better projects that I've had in the past. And so they've all been posted here, and you are welcome to go and click on, one of these reports, for example, and you'll see about how to write a case study, about the challenge, the solution, deliverables, the results, right? That's the key sections, right? Challenge, solution, results. So for you, when you're writing up yours, you can use these as examples. I expect you to design a aesthetically pleasing case study. And I have also put in Canvas, in the files, plenty of examples. You can Google case study examples, marketing case studies, but I put a lot in here as examples for you to use as well. I would use the ones on the website more as a guide than these, but there's plenty of examples out there of how to write a case study. A case study written up for a client is a tool that businesses use to say, here's the problem they had, here's the solution we came up with, and here's the results that we performed. So for you guys as groups, what you're going to do is say, okay, what was the challenge they had? Well, it was basically the deliverable set you did. What was the solution? The challenge was what's lacking, right? What are they not able to do? So they don't have a CRM. Okay, great. That's a big challenge. Solution, design a CRM in HubSpot. Results, here's what we did, right? Results should be very numerical, should be very quantifiable. So your results are, here's what we did and here's what we got. You can always deliver some sort of quantifiable results in what you've done. It's on you to kind of work those out. Now, a couple of very important points about your case study, okay? The first one is you need to get a quote from your project client. But you need to do this in a very, very specific way or it won't get done. What you need to do, communication managers, probably you need to send out the email, but as a group, you need to draft up 2 or 3 template testimonials and send them over to your client for approval. You need to say, hey, we need a testimonial as part of this case study we're writing for class. Would any one of these 3 work? If you could please edit one and return it with your approval, we would appreciate it. If you ask your client to write a testimonial, likelihood you'll never get it back. You need to write it for them, get them to approve it, and send it back to you. So be very clear, communication managers, that's what we need to do. Write it for them, give them a couple of options, and ask them for their approval. Okay, you need to do this sooner than later so that they get back to you, so that you get that approval, so that that testimonial goes somewhere into your case study. You'll see the different templates, the different examples of how students have done that. Of course, they're up here on the website, so you can see them. But the idea is that you need to get those, and you need to get those by drafting it for them so they don't have to write it. Make it very easy on them. The other important thing about your case study is that when you submit your case study, I want you to submit the actual file you created it in. The idea here, keep in mind, is that your case study should be in high enough quality that it can be printed. So this isn't something that you just create on Canva unless you have I think it's the paid version of Canva that you can print it in high quality, but you need to make sure that this looks good in print as well as on the web. So this is not something that should be created in Microsoft Word. Find someone creative on the team who can help design this in a way that it can be printed in high quality, looks good, branded like the company. Use some of these as examples that they actually, Tapster, for example, they actually did branding for the company. So they actually redid their logo and all of their social media and those type of things. But you need to make sure that it has the case study is branded by like the company that you're doing the project for. Okay, so this assignment is a group assignment. It's due April 30th. It's the last thing your group has to do, but it doesn't mean you can't get started kind of building the frameworks and building how this case study is going to roll out and how it's going to look. You have lots of examples to pull from, lots of templates. You have the reading and quiz that's due on the 16th that'll walk you through about how to create a case study. The quiz is not too difficult, but can be used. I mean, just read over the case study assignment, and your group should have no problem designing one of these. Not all of them make it up, but some of my better ones have made it up here on the web in terms of what I'm looking for and what I'm expecting for the client case study. So this is the last group assignment that has to get done. Again, I want you to submit to me your raw files. So if you do it in Illustrator, I'd like you to submit me those. If you do it in InDesign, I'd like you to submit me those. We sometimes have to make a few tweaks at the end of these. So submit me your final PDF or copy of it, as well as the raw files that come along with it, with this project. Don't forget to start early to get approval from your clients for their testimonials. Draft those up and send them off to them. Okay, any questions on this, just let me know and we'll be in touch.